What's up, YouTube? It's the Assassin family here. You right here now with DJ
and your girl Kay.
And we here to tell you guys about our channel, and people have already messaged us and wanted to know a lot of things about us. So let's just get right into the video.
This video is actually a Q&A, so we will be, reading the questions that you guys said, text us and asked us about, and we're gonna give you the answer and the story behind it. So with that being said, let's get into it. First question is, who asked who out?
That's a funny story because I asked her out first, and she didn't want to go out with me at first, so she put me on with somebody else, and that just didn't work out, personally, because when me and her actually first met, she fell for me then. So yeah, just to start, I asked her out first.
Yeah, and I put him on because I was in a relationship with somebody. So next question, who's older? He's older. He's turning 21 in October. Can't tell him nothing. And I'm 18. I just turned 18.
Can't tell her nothing.
Next question. Who buy who more stuff?
Me. I'm just gonna answer that. Me.
Yeah, I would say him because it's hard choosing out stuff for boys.
I'm not a boy. I'm a man.
Shush. For men. Cause they so picky, so I'm not sure what to get, and with him, if you get it, he don't like it. He just like
I'm not like that actually. Actually, I'm okay with not getting stuff. I've always I've been okay with that. So I just like to give back to people. So I like how it makes me feel because it feels good to give people stuff, and it'd be funny to see her reaction when I get her stuff because she never knows.
Right. Next question. Who wants more kids? I could say that we pretty equal on that because, we really don't have no limit with kids, We just want to extend our family. We already have, a daughter. So we want, plenty more. We still young, so.
Which she is watching TV right now.
Yeah.
I want a whole football team. With cheerleaders.
Okay. Next question. Who's funnier? I say he funnier because he got more personality than I do. He like to joke around and the playful type sometimes, and I'm the serious type. I don't like to play. I don't like to play like that because I take everything serious. So yeah. Next question. Who's smarter? He way smarter. It's just I don't pay attention. I have a hard time paying attention in class, and I don't try to.
No, she don't. She chooses. Shush. She chooses who she pay attention to.
You right, cause the teacher boring.
But I can't lie either. I sometimes do the same thing. Cause sometimes people think I'm paying attention, and I actually don't be paying attention. I just repeat the last thing they say.
Exactly. You do that with me. But it's I have a hard time paying attention, especially if they talking too long. Or if it's just something that I don't like, then I'm just not gonna hear it. So he's smart. He does half of my work. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the editing I do.
Shut up. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
5 years, I'll be 25, turning 26. So I'll see myself making millions of dollars and giving them back to my city. So doing a lot of shows. In case you guys do not know, I do music. I also am an aspiring wrestler. So don't be too psyched if you guys see me somewhere around your city somewhere. I will be doing some shows later on. That's where the assassin part came from because it's part of my gimmick.
Okay, first of all, I see myself as of course having my own business, which really that is in progress right now. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. You're just gonna see when I announce it. I just want my family, to be straight, give back, like you said, give back to you know, the ones that did so much for us. Y'all will be, you know, meeting them soon. You know, they gonna be video soon. And, you know, I just see, like, you know, my little family, you know, having our own house, you know, making a lot of money, supporting our kids, you know, do everything that's right. So, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, personally, the way I feel on it is, like, I want my kids, well, our kids, because I don't have no other kids outside of this, so, I mean, I'm just make sure y'all know that. I want to make sure all of our kids also, you know, have everything that, you know, maybe we didn't even have.
Yeah, get them a better life that, you know, that we didn't have. So, yeah. Next question. How long have y'all been together?
Depends on which way you're looking at it.
We've been together coming up for 2 years on July 2nd. That marked 2 years to, like, if you know, us being, you know, together. And we've been married for a year.
Over a year.
Well, over a year. A year and some months. A year and 2 months.
April. It's June, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been about, it's been a year and 2 months we've been married.
Yeah, so, yeah. How did y'all meet?
Okay, that's a cool story. Because basically what happened was...
You gonna tell the story?
Yeah, I'm going to tell it.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't going to say no names, but...
yeah, we're not saying no names. So.
Basically, at the point in time, me and her first met up, that was around the time, just like I said, she put me on with somebody else. And when she put me on with somebody else, me and Kat, we basically acted like we were like brother and sister. And I mean, it was real cool, you know, for a minute. But it's like, it was crazy because every time I called
Keisha.
Yeah, I'm going to just say that. Every time I called Keisha phone, I basically only talked to Kayy all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, one day, I was riding around my little 06 Impala with the loud motor. You remember that one?
That loud.
I was riding around and she had texted me and said, "Hey brother, pull up," because she went to the hotel for her birthday.
Yes, it was for my birthday, and you know, when I told him to pull up, I had no intention to, like, you know, actually, you know, us messing around or nothing like that. It was just like, you know, to talk about, you know, how he feel, how Keisha felt about him, you know. So it wasn't nothing like at that moment like between us, like
it wasn't. So I mean, when I pulled up, you know, pulled up in that little 06 Impala with the tinted windows, blasting music. I had texted her to see what she was, and she had came outside in a dress. So I mean, it was funny because I was like, okay, bet. So I mean, you know, of course, like she said, we ain't had no plans to mess around there. And I was like, you know, just pulled up, you know. I was in the car, just rolled down my window, rolled down the window.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, I was sitting there, you know, y'all know how, all the guys know how it be, you know, when you come around some females, you know, you be like, hey, yo, what up, what's up. So, of course, we met. That was the first time we actually met.
Well, we seen each other in person.
So, then what happened was, you know, I got up, she told me, got a car, go park my car. You know, I went, pulled up, parked my car, you know, locked my doors. And, you know, I got out, and her mama was sitting outside. So he questioned, I said, hey, mom. And her mama looked at me like, I ain't had no more kids. So, you know, I was like, nah, you know, me and her, you know, we just always knew each other, so, you know, we were cool or whatever. Her mama said, yeah, brother and sister, all right.
So it's like, since that point, my mama kind of knew, like, she always thought, like, you know, me and him was, like, you know, actually, messing around, talking.
I think her mama knew that Kayy had feelings for me.
Which I want to see how, because I never, like, at that moment, I never mentioned him to her or nothing like that.
Because I'm irresistible, that's why.
So I don't see how my mom even kind of, like, you know, picked up on that, but you know, that's.
But you know, we had met. She introduced me to her cousin. Which, shout out to my boy Sky. You know, that's my dude. That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
But you know, she introduced me to him, and you know, he was in the room trying to dread his hair. So I had to like tell him like, hey, you know, you might want to free twist your hair. But you know, my boy got his dreads back. You know. But, you know, it's always been cool since then. I told her a bunch of stories, you know, about my family, my life, you know, everything that goes on with it, all the craziness with it.
And he basically already knew about, you know, me, how some of my family were the ones that I like. And, you know, I kind of deal with
I just knew about Sky and her mama, and that was it.
He knew.
As far as everybody else, I didn't meet them till after.
Yeah, he didn't meet them till, like...
But you know, I kind of felt her family was pretty cool, because, like, every time I called, she wouldn't even be home. She'd be at her friend's house.
Yeah, she was right around the block.
Right around the block?
Anyway, so since that point, you know, he came in, I introduced them, you know, we went on the little balcony thing, and we just started, you know, talking about, you know, Keisha, how he felt and how, you know, she felt, you know, about each other, because, you know, she haven't seen him either in person, so, you know, it was just pretty, like, you know.
Me and her video chatted.
That's over the phone. They haven't seen each other physically in person either.
Yeah,
so
and after that, my bad, you can keep going.
Go ahead.
After all that, after we got done talking about that, I forgot what had happened. She got mad about something. She wasn't mad at me. I was confused. And of course, so, you know, me and Scott went to go look for her. And then she was, like, basically playing around the whole hotel, running and hiding behind the corner. So, like, I was about to go, because it was like 12. It was like 12 in the morning.
It was
12 in the morning when I left. And, like, I lived, like, she was at the hotel on the north side of town. I lived on the south side of town, but, like, I was, like, on the brink of the north and the south side. I wasn't far, but, you know, I didn't want to get home too late.
Yeah.
So, I pulled back. I went, you know, seeing her, you know, when she popped around the corner. And, you know, basically gave her a hug. And then, you know. I didn't find anything on the... Ooh, she said she didn't find nothing on the web. But either way, after I gave her a hug, I told Scott I liked her.
Yeah, that
so
hug.
Scott, he knew first. He knew I liked her.
But he really never said nothing, like, you know, to me about that. Since that hug, it was like...
I gave her a
so
hug.
magical. It's like all our feelings just, like, went into each other. Because I was like, oh my goodness.
And then, like, basically, so, like, I called her. I said, I'm going to call you later. So I got home and I called her. And I was like, you know, I slick wanted to kiss you. And then she was like, I want to kiss you too. I was like, for real? And then after that, you know, and we stayed on the phone for like hours, and she got tired.
I got tired. I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh my God, he talked too much. I was...
I'm pretty sure most people watching this video probably saying right now, probably saying, "Man, he talked too much."
I was like so happy, like when we got the phone call. I was tired. Like if I wasn't tired, then I wouldn't have mind, you know, staying on the phone. But I was so tired. So he was like, you know, well, I'm about to go for a walk. You know, just call and let me know, like, when you have your answer. Because, you know, I felt bad in a way for, like, you know, kind of like talking to him and feeling that way about him because he was dating, you know, my homegirl, Keisha. You know, so it was like, you know, I felt bad, you know, from that part, but then I didn't because, you know, she was feeling him, my friend, but then it's like she wasn't feeling him. And, you know, she wasn't talking to him. She wasn't, you know, she
was feeling me, I guess, somewhat. I guess the idea of
she just thought like you talk too
like,
much. It was like he liked to talk and she wanted to talk in like tight.
No, what happened was this. Basically, when we got the following day, that me and Kay actually officially started, and what happened was Keisha came there. So of course, you know, that's eventually who I first, you know, was kind of me or whatever, you know. Y'all, please don't look at everybody. Please don't look at me the wrong way and think like, you know, oh,
and neither one of us the wrong way because, you know,
so like he a dog or she not a good friend. Nah, because you know we all still friends to this day.
Y'all the dog. That's his name.
Don't call people dogs.
Yeah, dog.
Basically, what happened was, you know, she had feelings, but you know, she also didn't want to just, you know, jump into it without knowing how somebody else felt. And, you know, even though I started to fall for her, Kayy, I also didn't want to, like, you know, because people who know me, they know I'm not that kind of person. I don't just, you know, jump from everything too quick.
Yeah,
I like to try and feel stuff out before I decide to make a move.
Yeah.
So, we and her father, she put us in a room together, you know, wanted us to talk.
I was like, you know, y'all talk, you know, because, you know, a whole lot of people came to the hotel for my birthday that wasn't supposed to. It was only supposed to be me and Keisha. But, you know, eventually, you know, people just started coming.
They had a whole family reunion there.
And so, you know, with everybody there being in, you know, everybody's business, you know, they didn't have, like, no privacy to talk and that. So I just put them in a room.
She put us in her room to talk.
Yeah, but... And
they had a whole family reunion all outside. So, me and her, you know, she was over in the corner, you know, sitting in this corner. I was sitting on a bed. It was 2 beds in the room. I was sitting on the furthest bed. She was sitting on the couch, just, I guess, letting the water out her hair. And, you know, I was trying to talk to her. She wouldn't really say much. She was, you know, yeah. So, cause, you know, I already got the vibe. You're not really feeling me. You're not jacking with me the way you know what I'm saying. I guess, you know, you was trying to play. So, cause, you know, I got mad. I told her, I said, you know what? And people don't look at me wrong. I was in the heat of a moment. I said, I hate you. And, you know, I said, dang, man, it's like talking to a brick wall. Because she just sat there and that was it. Like, it was like, dang, you ain't going to give me no real answer? So, you know, she said, okay. And it was crazy because, you know, I thought, I was like, dang, you just say okay. Like, you cool. That's all like, well, I guess she wasn't really feeling me, so. I said, well, maybe it's kind of good. I didn't kind of like, you know, someone didn't try to like, you know, fight for her to stay there, because if you weren't feeling me like that, then, you know, I'm not about to hold you hostage to be with me.
Yeah, so that was basically, you know, since then, that's when me and him officially started dating, which is, of course, July 2nd. So, you know, with that being like, you know, this was like a long story, you know. So, this took up like a lot of time, but after that, that's when me and him, you know, we started, you know, dating, and that's when we became official. So, let's get to the next question. Next, do y'all have any kids?
Yes, one.
Yeah, we have a daughter.
And
her
she's
name
one.
Is Mariah. She's one.
She's in the room watching TV.
Yeah, her cartoons.
She likes to watch wrestling too.
Yeah.
And Naruto.
Yeah, so she will be like in other videos with us, but this is kind of like, you know, with Q&A, so. She just got up, so.
And she doesn't care to be in the video right now, so.
She doesn't. Alright, next question. Favorite thing about each other? My favorite thing about him is, like, he's, like, so honest. Like, throughout all my relationships, people I talk to, he was, like, the realest. Even though when I be mad, sad, or... Sorry, guys, my phone died, so I'm going to start off from where I left. But my favorite thing about him is, like, you know, when I'm mad, sad, upset, especially, like, with him, he always, you know, find a way to, like, make me smile again. You know, even though, like, you know, I just be, like, tripping sometimes, and, you know, he'll get upset about it.
You be tripping all the time.
Hush. But, you know, he just, like, you know, I just love his personality, everything about him, and everything. He's just so honest, loyal. And, you know, those are, like, my main things that, like, I'm so, like, that make me, like, love him more.
Because people who know me, they understand that I don't, how can I say it? I'm antisocial, but I got a people's personality. That's weird, though. That's the weirdest way I could put it, because I don't, you know, I don't fret by nobody, you know, I don't sit around and, like, entertain people who personally, you know, they just coming to give me the bad vibes, you know, negative vibes. I don't really entertain them.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the greatest thing I guess said about me. You know, being honest and loyal is just something I always known to do. You know, if you can't be honest with the person you want to be with, who can you be honest with? That's why I look at it. But my favorite thing about Kayy.
Also, you gotta think about it.
No, I wasn't thinking about it. I
Yes,
see what
you
did. Excuse me.
See that? You think about it. He just
No.
had to stop. He just had to stop thinking about it.
My favorite thing about Kayy is the fact that she's always been here for me. And she's very strong to always be here for me. You know, some days, you know, when I have some dark days, you know, some gray cloudy days, some thunderstorm days, some tornado days, hurricane days, you know, house fire days, she's always there, you know, to kind of pick me up off of it, you know. I can sometimes, like, even, like, most people, you've seen us argue before, for some reason, the argument, it seems so intense. But then right afterwards, somehow I found a way to make her laugh. Like, you know, if we argue, like if we was in the bedroom, we argue. Most of y'all probably got a dirty mind. I know what y'all probably thinking. You know, oh yeah, they got to argue in the bedroom. But basically, what happened after that? You know, if we argue or something, I might lay down the cover and, you know, I throw something at her. You know, like I throw a pillow, I'll pull the blanket, and, you know, every time I start pulling the blanket for me, and of course she'll start laughing for some reason. But, you know, I mean, that's what I always love about her. The only other thing I love about her is the fact that I had to actually wean her into doing this, though. I had to wean her into actually, you know, speaking your own mind. You know, when people say stuff, you know, when they say stuff about me, or, you know, because, you know, I always learn, you know, sometimes it ain't my place to say stuff to people. And everybody who knows me, people know I am kind of very, very, very rude when I get angry.
Very.
I don't mess around, you know, people bothering me. When I say bothering me, I'm not saying YouTube, you know, y'all can always message me about anything, really. Personally, y'all can. But, you know, as far as people like, you know, picking on her, you know, messing with her, calling her her name, calling my daughter out her name, you know, I always stand on 10 toes for mine. So
exactly, like I really like.
I had to wean her into doing that, you know, because, you know, I started letting her know that sometimes I can't do that.
I always get people like a reaction most of the time, which you like, you know, I really don't care like what people say like about us really, but when our child comes into it, then, you know, that's like a whole different story. Which, you know,
a lot of people who got kids, y'all kind of understand how that is. It's like a lion protecting his cub, you know. Certain things you don't touch. You can say stuff about me, but when it comes down to me, you can't say nothing about my wife. You can't say nothing about my child. You can't say nothing about a lot of my family, because I'm not going to take it. As far as for her, she's going to tell you, you can't say nothing about me, and you can't say nothing about our child. And that's a guarantee.
Yeah, and it's like, we're just very honest about it. I don't try to sugarcoat, you know, anybody or anything what they say about us, because, you know, it's just, you know, it is what it is. They don't need to, you know, just say it, you know, in a nice way. You know, if it's your family, your friends, you know, then that's that. They don't need to say this some person, you know, no need for none of that. So, you know, it's just like, we just gonna be like honest about it, because we honestly, you know, don't care. Because if you know you saying stuff about us, our child, and all that, then we just gonna call you out on it.
But I mean, other than that, you know, I'm not going to promote for anybody to do that, really. To just speak their mind, even though I am like that. Personally, I promote people to do this. If you know it ain't true, don't even
entertain it.
Yeah, don't entertain it. You know, sometimes it pays off to just leave it alone. Let people talk. Let people say what they're going to say. Because, you know, if you got real friends or real people around you, they already know that either that's not what you about, or they're going to come to you and ask you first before anything's done. You know, sometimes with real people, you can't react as quick as you think you need to.
Yeah. So, that's that part.
Next question, can I read it?
Yeah. Read it.
Alright, next question. Which one of you have the worst attitudes? I'm not going to say it's me, because it's not.
I'm not gonna say it's me, because it's not.
Her.
It's him.
Her.
It's
no,
him.
It's her.
It's him.
What are you talking about? I don't have bad attitude. My family say I do, but I don't, because I get it from my mom.
Yeah, right.
She has the same kind of attitude I got, but Kat has a worse attitude than me.
How?
Because Kat, if you say no to her, I guarantee she's gonna bring it up 24/7, and then she'll get mad and sit. She'll act like she don't want to eat. I remember one time. Something happened at her house, and she got so mad that she told me she's going to go sleep in the kitchen. And when I called her on FaceTime, she was in the kitchen with a jacket on, with a hood, and had a blanket across her like this, and a table right in front of her. So I told him I'm sleeping in here. Cut the light off and everything.
It was for a good reason. I'm not going to get to that reason.
It wasn't a good reason. It was funny.
It was a good reason.
It was very funny.
But still,
I'm gonna give you an idea what it was over. It was over some chicken.
No, it wasn't.
That was actually.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't.
No.
So that wasn't.
I ain't gonna say what it's about because you know that's too personal.
Okay.
But I take it off of here.
Either way, she went and act like she was gonna sleep in the kitchen until I talked out and told her go back in the room. Go
He worse. He got in his car and drove off because he was so mad.
I didn't live at your house.
Okay, but still, we was here too.
When?
I ain't know, it's too personal.
That's whenever I ride off, I go clear my air and go train. That's what I do.
See, you supposed to talk about it.
Sometimes it pays off just not to talk sometimes.
Anyway.
You talk about it once you cool off when you can talk with a clear mind. No, I do not need anger management, guys. Please don't ever think that about me saying he might be getting too mad. He might beat on her or something.
No,
I don't put my hand.
Do that.
I don't hit girls. I got 6 sisters. I do not hit girls. I've always protected girls for basically all my life.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. So big man.
And shout out to my sisters. You know, if y'all watching this, you know.
Oh, y'all. Yeah, we love y'all. Okay. Next question.
All right, next question.
6.
What are your favorite things to do? Now, you got 2 different ways. You got favorite things to do as a couple, as a family, and you got favorite things to do, like, you know,
alone.
By yourself. You can go first.
Okay, so, of course, like, I like to go shopping. Like, sometimes, like, I like going to, like, the actual store and shop, but I mainly like, you know, online shopping. Shopping, and I like hanging with, like, you know, my friends, you know, my homegirls, the 2 that, you know, I really talk to. So, like, you know, I do that, but mainly, you know, sometimes as a couple, I like for us just to do, like, something simple, like we go for a walk in the park or take our daughter to the park. We like to just run around, sightsee, look at houses, and, you know, cars that we're going to be purchasing. So, I like the little, you know, you could say lane type of stuff, but, you know.
She telling y'all a story.
No, I'm not.
She like, as a couple, she like to go shopping. What do I mean by that? She likes to actually walk in the store. If I'm there, she wants me to go in there with her, which I know most of y'all probably saying, why wouldn't you? Sometimes when I know we only there to get one thing, I just say, you go ahead and go in and get one thing. And mainly, I only do that because I test her really like, most people probably think, oh, you test if she talks to another guy. No, I test to see if she gonna come out with just that one thing.
I can't but see, like, when he in there with me, and
she
he
come out
me,
with
like,
a million
no,
stuff.
See, like, when he's sitting there by myself, then that's a different thing, because he just waiting for me to get something else. When we go together, it, like, depends if he says something like, then, you know, I just go get that one thing, and I be, like, you know, going sometime, and I be like, oh, we need this or we need that. But most time when he don't go in there with me, then that's when, like, basically I had the opportunity to, like, really just go get what I want. So
she always get whatever she want. Don't let her fool y'all. That's if I'm there or if I'm not there. As a couple, what I like to do, personally, you know, of course, you know, we always watch YouTube videos, but, you know, we always don't stay home. I like to travel, which she like to travel too. She just don't like to tell people that sometimes.
It depends on where.
It depends, because she hasn't been to a lot of places that I have been. You know, I just took her, I took her to her first time I took her to Atlanta, like a couple months back. Went to Atlanta. Her first time going to Greenville, I took her out there. Took her to Spartanburg recently for my sister's general review.
Okay, well, I've been there, but not today.
No, that in Spartanburg, that was the general review.
I said North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I took her to North Carolina too because my sister had a baby. One of my other sisters. And you know, mainly somewhere later on, we're going on 2 other trips. I'm going to go see my other sister in Arkansas. And the other trip, I'm not going to say what it is because it's going to be undisclosed because that's just how I am.
Y'all see me get there and block.
I'll show y'all the road trip though. It's going to be funny.
So,
you can read the next question.
Next question, where did you guys meet? We already had a long story before that, so
we met in the city.
That basically answers it, so, you know, I'm not going to go into that again.
We met in the city at 8 o'clock, and I showed up at 8:05.
Yeah. So, next question, how did you tell him you were pregnant? Okay. So, it's
You want to tell her? You want me to tell it?
I'm going to tell it. Well, I'm going to tell some of them that you want to have.
Okay, I'm going to tell
Alright,
the
so
story.
It's funny because, you know, you could say like, you know, we've been wanting a baby, so you know we've been trying, and so like finally, you know, he went and got me a pregnancy test. He got me a bunch of them actually, but last time I took the pregnancy test, but was it because my mama said
your mama asked you, was you pregnant? Because I was there, and she called us outside to go on the hill and say, is she pregnant? Because I've been getting pregnancy symptoms. And I sat there.
no?
I said, nah, because she already took one. But then, you know, this is like something, you know, she always did with me. She used to tell me that she was born a guy. And, you know, I'm not taking no shots at, you know, people in the LGBTQ, you know, community.
You know, we love y'all. It's just like I don't have a reaction.
You know, it was just my reaction was she always just tell me she was born a guy. So she sent me like I was driving home, and it took about 15 to 30 minutes to get back and forth from her house coming back to my house.
But you know, with that being said, like I like wanted to do something cute for him, like to surprise him with the pregnancy test. So like, you know, I was on the phone and I was like, oh my god.
She wasn't on the phone with me because
I was
headed home. I didn't have no signal till I got back into my city. So.
I was on the phone with Keisha and I was like, oh my god, how, like, what is some ways for me to tell him? And you know, I was so happy. So like I couldn't wait till he get home to like actually be, you know, settled and call me. So
it didn't happen like that.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. She sent me the picture of a paper. And the picture of the paper, when I got it, I actually just got to my city. I was at the red light. So I looked, I was like, is she for real? She was for real born a man or something. So I didn't actually read it.
That's why I said I couldn't wait till he get home, because he always coming when he get home. So I couldn't wait. So that's why I said that.
So when I finally got back to my house, no, everybody do not text and drive. I'm not promoting that. I only looked at it because, you know, it was late at night and I really wasn't thinking. So, of course, you know, by the time I actually got to my house, I pulled up and I opened my phone. She sent me a picture. I actually read the little paper she sent me. And the paper said, you know, whether you're pregnant or not, it just shows. Then she sent me the test. When she sent me the test, I was real happy. Like, I started jumping. I don't know how I did it in that car, but I actually, you know, I jumped in my car. And, you know, I was in a 06 Impala. I was jumping with the little black rims, boy. You know, I had started jumping. I was blasting music at the same time. So, you know, I got in the house, you know. My family, you know, said, well, you know, what you know? I said, you know, Mom, I got to tell you something. She's like, what? I was like, I got a baby on the way. And my mom, she wasn't mad. Like, you know, most people think, like, you tell your mom, she gonna be like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill you or something like that. Nah, she was actually real cool. She was like, well, that's cool. Now, you're gonna have to suck it up. Be a man about it. I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. So, I mean, you know, it was also around the time I was about to go off to college. So, I mean, of course, you know, I was kind of in like in a moment of confusion on what I was actually going to do. Because I didn't want to I was going to college, and my college was like basically an hour away from where she lived. So, you know, I wanted to always be there for every doctor's appointment, you know, see everything. I was, so I had to take her, and then, you know, eventually I got caught in a moment, you know. I started praying while I was in college, you know, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And, you know, the Lord sent me a sign. So, you know, be honest with everybody, yeah, I had left college because, you know, it was a responsibility I had, you know. So, you know, I left college. I was always there for her. You know, I had me a job. I still do got me a job. And, you know, I was always there. So, you know, I'm not going to be sad about the decision I made to leave. But, you know, I'm always going to be happy about that.
Yeah, so shout out to him. And, you know, his other family members too. Because they did, like, a lot for me through, like, my whole pregnancy. It's still yet to this day. So, it's a big shout out to them. And, you know, like 2 or 3 people from my side of the family. But, you know, they always been there for me. And, you know, I completely love them for that. Huge shout out. So, next question. I'm not even gonna get into it because it said what was his reaction. He told y'all his reaction.
Oh, jumping in a car.
So I'm not gonna even go like to that part. Next question. Who cried first when y'all got married?
Nobody.
Neither. We was like,
she sat there. Like, we went for the little kissing picture. And she was smiling during the doggone kiss picture. She was like that.
I'll try to pin it on here when I post the video. But yeah, neither one of us cried. We were just like, you know, so happy, especially like me, because I was just smiling like, you know.
And she was pregnant around the time we got married.
I was pregnant too. So, you know, I was like, you know, neither cried really. Alright, this question basically for me. What was going through your mind when he proposed? It's funny because in my mind was like, he playing. He ain't serious. Because we had just had like a little argument. So, you know, at that time I was like, man, he just messing with me. He ain't for real. So, you know, I thought he was playing. You know, he actually got on one knee. And, you know, I was happy, but then inside I was like, I was looking like, he playing. I don't know what to say because he playing. And I don't want to look, you know, crazy if I say, yeah, he playing. Psych! I'm playing. So, but, you know, he was actually for real.
No, she thought I was playing the whole time, for real. That's what she thought. She thought I was actually playing. I had a ring and all.
But it was like, anybody can have like a ring, you still think like, you know, they just playing or stuff like that. That's what I thought. But then, you know, he was actually serious, you know. What gender was your husband hoping for?
I'm gonna be honest on that deal. She's saying, I know she just said boy. Personally, I always told her what I thought. She always said, what did you want? I said, I want a boy, but I sort of kind of want a girl. But I also want a boy. But like, and honestly, my whole thing was I was just happy I could actually make kids.
Yeah, we were both happy. You know, basically at first I did want a girl, but then like when I got in the middle towards the end, I wanted a boy. But then I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm happy as long as the baby healthy. You know, we're gonna love it regardless and all that. And you know, that was that.
It's so funny when you sat there and said that. Because we do love her. She's crazy though.
Yeah, we love her.
She likes to hit me and kiss me at the same time.
Okay, next question. Who came up with her name?
I did. I came up with the whole thing. Well, no, we actually agreed on the first part. The middle name I came up with.
Well, he actually... It's hard because, you know... Like, I said he basically came up with, like, you know... The name. Because, you know, I liked it. So, you know,
She has a perfect name. Better than mine. Mariah Janae.
Yep. Next question. Did your husband cry when you gave birth? No, he was like...
I was looking.
Cry. He was all up in there looking. He was like so happy. Like, he didn't turn to say, he didn't make a face. He didn't like do nothing. He just watched like the whole birth. He was just like, they like smiling. Sure, he was smiling.
Either way, my dad, he actually sat there talking. He's probably gonna pass out. I didn't even pass out. I actually just sat there and looked while her mom and my mom was both acting crazy in the hospital. Every time a baby's born, they play some music. And so every time they kept looking, they kept looking through the little glass at the nursery trying to see like when was our child coming out. They didn't know whether it was gonna be a boy or girl. And they kept looking, so of course they thought we had a boy. Like, I told you it was a boy. Look, that nurse just trying to hide him from us. So finally, when I actually came out there, I took a picture of Raya, and I said she looks just like me.
So you know, it really wasn't like a crying moment. You know,
you did cry.
I did.
When they moved her into a postpartum, she actually started crying. She's like, I don't want her to get any bigger.
That was like once I brought her home. Like, as soon as we got home from bringing her from the hospital, I did cry. Like, I didn't cry. Like, I didn't want her to get bigger. I was like, you know, like in a little depression PPD. I know that was postpartum on depression. You know, I did have that for a little bit, but you know, it was that. Next question: how did he approach you? Not gonna go in that because you know that already.
How did who approach me?
Yeah, we already like explained that from the beginning.
Yeah, I told y'all. I pulled up in the 06 Apollo like this and rolled down the window. Said, zzz. He said, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?"
So
if y'all think I'm playing ask her, she tell you that's exactly how I pulled up too.
he actually did, like, you know, it was dark, tinted windows. He go all the time. I was scared.
Was I wearing this exact same jacket too?
I think you were.
I think I was.
So I was like, that's, you know, our little Q&A. So that's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like
and
comment,
subscribe.
You said it so early. And subscribe. And, you know, make sure you comment, you know, videos, challenges, pranks, and stuff that you want us to do.
And everybody say hey to Raya.
Yeah, that's our baby. So, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you tell your friends.
And comment what you want us to do next. Pranks and all. You know. Well, you know, this is Assassin Family. And we're out.